Hello my fellow gamers, and this is Shadow from Shadow Online Gaming. Yes, I am back from the dead, which seems fitting for what we're going to be covering, which is the Tomb King's new DLC. And it's been weeks since I did a video, so really sorry about that. Due to medical reasons, yeah, I'm on the mend, I'm getting better. But yeah, that's why there's only been like 2 videos in a month, which I am so sorry for. I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, we're going to go and cover into the Tomb Kings. As I did with my Mortal Empire series, we're going to go through every unit, every upgrade, every cost, just everything that the Tomb Kings have. Like I did with the High Elves, Dark Elves, Lizard Men, Skaven, which a lot of people really liked. So that's what we're going to do here. Broken down into 5 parts, probably will be. But we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. And this will be a daily thing, so if this, whenever this is up, it'll be then the next day will be part 2, part 3, the following day, so yeah, let's get straight into it. So all I'm going to do is load up the custom battle. And for this episode, we are literally just going to go through all of the spells of the Tomb Kings. And then we'll do Lords and Heroes, which is normally the biggest episode, because you can see you've got 10 characters there, and they all have abilities and spells and such. Then we'll go over the Infantry, both melee and missile. We can then have an episode for the Cavalry. And then I just realised what a terrible idea it is to have all the monsters, because look at them all. Are fantastic, and artillery and pieces as well. So as I said, we'll probably split it over, say, 5 episodes, and we'll just go see how it goes. In this episode, as I mentioned, we're just going to go over all of the spells and what they do, as I did in the previous series. So you can know exactly what it is you're paying and what you're getting. And of course, if there's anything I missed, do please just comment below and give your input, like maybe examples of when the spells have been really useful or times not worth it, what your favourite stuff is, etc, etc. And of course, just how you think the Tomb Kings are doing. Right, with all that out of the way, that was an intro, Shadow, well done. Like I said, I've not done a video in a good few weeks, so I'm going to be out of practice. So it's good that we're starting something small. Anyway, the first spell is I'm gonna murder these names so bad. The Incarnation of Cursed Blades. We're just gonna miss all that out. So this is a buff for your guys. It's 4 power to use, 28 seconds to recharge. Has a range of 200 meters. Effects for 25 seconds. As you can see, it ups your weapon damage and your armor piercing damage by 20%. Now the fact that it's a percent means the more powerful unit you pin it on, the bigger the buff. Because it's 20% of whatever their basic stat is. So if you did on just a basic skeleton warriors, I could show you the example, it would be okay. Especially if you know you really need to win that skirmish. But if you did this on a bigger unit, say your Tomb Guard and things like that, it would be a lot more of a bigger buff and so a lot more worth. But then a power cost of 4 is not that bad. If we now go to the upgraded, it goes up by 2. Still very cheap. But what I absolutely love is it gives you 16 points more bonus versus large. That's brilliant. That would be a nice surprise for if someone's charged a big target into your guys that haven't got anti-large, and then you drop this on them. Boom, they're going to do so much damage against that unit and they won't be expecting it. So very nice little upgrade there. For only 2 more power, it probably would be worth, and you know, if they're up against large, do it. It's just so worth it, I reckon. I mean, yeah, you got the miscast, but it's probably worth it to get that. But of course, comments below what you guys think. And then we've got the Incarnation of Protection. So it affects allies, you know, a unit within 200 meters, lasts for only 18 seconds. It's only got a power cost of 6 though. You can do it every 30 seconds, and it gives you 44% physical resistance. Again, where it's a percentage, that is a huge deal. So yeah, the bigger the unit, the bigger the buff will be. And if we go to the upgraded version, it does up it by 10, but it does, it's the duration, isn't it? Yes, it is. It lasts for twice as long, 36 seconds. You have nearly 50% physical resistance on the unit you cast that on. Very handy. Again, for 10, it's especially if you've got a tough unit and you just want to pin a flank down, maybe with cavalry, something like that, you can use this to keep them in the fight for longer. Now we've got the Incarnation of a Righteous Smitten, and it's done the upgrade, sorry about that. So this one is, again, a more, well, this is all about ranged. So it lasts for 32 seconds. You can target a unit within 200 meters. You know, target if missile attack possible. So your archers. 40% armor piercing missile damage and 40% missile damage. 17 power every 43 seconds. These spells are nice and cheap, I've got to say. I do love them. And this, again, where it's percentage, can you imagine this? You could do it on your skeleton archers, obviously, that's a good choice. But can you imagine on your great bows, your artillery units getting this? Oh, that would be so devastating, doing an extra 40%. And if we then upgrade it, it goes up to a cost of 10. Obviously, you've got the miscast chance, but reload skill goes up by 20 points. So you then get more shot in those 32 seconds that are doing more damage. For an extra 3 points, like I said, it's 10's quite expensive. But if you were trying to say snipe our artillery, a character, something like that with your great bows or just lots of archers, being able to reload quicker and get more missile damage, that is quite a nice sniping unit, sniping spell you can use there. We'll then move on to the Incarnation of Vengeance. Now this is actually our first damage dealing one. Causes damage to combatants. It's 11 power, 38 seconds to go. It lasts 24 seconds while it does it. They have to be within 100 meters though, so quite close. But high chance opponent will resist the damage, but it's weak versus single combatant. It lowers the speed by 24%. So against fast units, especially being most people faster than undead, lowering that is a big deal. Especially against cavalry. If they've got fast cavalry trying to flank you, or they've got cavalry trying to get away from you, you can do this to slow them down and catch them. As I said, 11 power, 38 seconds to go. If you upgrade it, it's cost 4 more power, so now we're looking at 15 power. That's quite a lot. And all that does is it means their speed is nearly halved. It doubles the negative from 24 to 48 speed, 48%, so you pretty much half the speed. That's a lot. But I think that's very situational. 15 power, especially when you look how cheap these buffs are. 15 power is a lot to do. But if it was a game changer, maybe getting a general, a character who's trying to run away, something like that, again, probably worth it. Because of course it causes damage as well. But then again, weak against single combatants, so characters, not a great idea. We'll move on now to the Incarnation of the Skull Storms. And this is just a nice Vortex spell for them. Last 27... Oh, I forgot to do that. Last 24 seconds, that one. Remember that. So 27 seconds, you have a Vortex going around. Targets anywhere within 150 meters. It causes major magical damage. Medium random moving area effect. Strong versus multiple units. Weak versus single. Yeah, because it will just go past them. Or a big block of units, that could be devastating. 49 seconds per go, so quite a long time. Power 12, as I said, quite high power cost for doing this. But if we upgrade it, it then goes up to 18, which is huge. But it's an increased area of effect, so it's a lot bigger. It does more damage. So again, if there's if the enemy blob up and you've got the power, it might be worth doing that just so you can get all that damage down quickly. But as I said, if they've blobbed up, I'll be tempted to try and do multiple incarnations of these, because I mean you could do a couple of these for the cost of that one. And I was even looking at the upgraded ones. If you just went the basic ones, you could probably do all 3 of them for the cost of that one upgraded. But of course, that's if you've paid for the spell. It's very important that. So anyway, yeah, but it's a good Vortex spell. It's the only one they've got. Then you got the Incarnation of Desecration, I want to say. Desiccation. I'm probably not going to be able to pronounce that. But this is their alternate spell. As you can see, nearly a minute, 51 seconds per go. 15 power for its basic cost. That is basic, isn't it? Yes, it is. And as you can see, it lowers the melee attack by 26, it lowers the melee defense by 27. It lasts for 38 seconds though, so it's quite good there. And enemies within 200 meters, so you don't have to get too close. An effect range of 40 meters, so again, if they're blobbed up, you can just go boom in the middle of that, and all of them will suffer that negative. If we go to the upgrade, it goes to 21, so it goes up by 6, but the melee attack drops from minus 26 damage to minus 44 melee attack. So it does, I mean, some units, that means their attack pretty much does nothing for, what is it, 38 seconds. That is huge. So there we go, that is all of the incarnations you've got there. As you can see, I do like them, they're very nice cheap buff ones. You've got a couple that do damage, they're a lot more expensive, but again, probably would be worth taking depending on what you are up against. So, There we go. Right, we'll wrap it up there. As I said, a nice quick episode, the magic one, because it's only covering those 6 spells. In the next episode, I'll be covering all the lords and heroes. Though, to be fair, looking how many there is, I'm tempted to maybe split that into 2 videos, because I want these nice short chunks. I don't want the videos getting too long. I don't want the videos taking too much time. This is just so you guys can just go, oh, what's this, what's that, and look for something specific. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, like or dislike as you choose. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back doing some recording. And we're going to be doing some battles as well shortly. So thank you very much for joining me in this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, take care.